You guys want to see some horsepower for the CFMOTO Z10. Today we're going to show you guys how to get some extra ponies, quite a bit of extra ponies, with R.N.G. HELLRAISER parts. We're going to do the HELLRAISER injector kit, and we're going to do the HELLRAISER blow-off valve mod kit.
Want to drive it? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Put it in four wheel. So stay tuned, guys. We're going to show you how to install that, what tools you'll need, and exactly how to do it. So, for starters, we're going to need a T30 Torx bit. We're going to go with our Ugga gun. So we're going to take our Torx bit, and there's all these black Torx all around this back panel here, and we're going to remove all of those. So without further ado, let's go ahead. We're going to need a clip puller, because underneath these rubber grommets right here, there is clips that we have to pull. If you don't have one of these clip pullers, they're a lifesaver. This one here is a Matco one. I love this kit. It freaking helps. Now we just lift this plastic up right out of here. Now we're going to have to remove the cooling fan. Don't worry, it's not that hard to do. So we're going to remove the cooling fan, and we're going to remove these connectors, which you just push these in, these little tabs, and pull. Now that's disconnected. Now these two arms here, we're going to have to disconnect those. So we get our little clip puller in here, just like so, and pull that out. Same way with this connector right here. Just like that. And then this wire harness right here, and then you have this wire harness right here. All right, so you're going to need a 13mm wrench to pull this bolt here. And then we'll just pull it back like so. Same thing over here, 13mm. pull it back just like so. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So if you look down in here, there's two 10mm bolts on the side of the fan. We're going to want to remove those. And we're going to use our Milwaukee electric ratchet. And I ain't even about to lie to you. That bolt was so loose. All right, now we're gonna grab the fan, pull it right out like so. You see that hose clamp there? You're gonna disconnect that. You're gonna pull that clamp off, and then over here on this side, follow that hose, there's gonna be another clamp. We're gonna pull that off. Now what I'm gonna use is a pair of angled needle nose pliers, just like so. And then these needle nose angled pliers, you can usually just get on here like so, and then pop it off. Now this here is going to be an 8mm bolt. You see it back there like so. Alright, now we got both clamps removed. All we got to do is reach down in here, give this pipe a twist, and pull. It'll come right off. This is what we're going to delete. We're going to delete this. So the next step, because we're also doing injectors, we're going to also pull the injector rail in this installation guide, if you will. We're going to pause on the mod for now and move to the injector rail. And we're going to pull the injector rail so we can pull the injectors out of there, and we're going to show you guys how to do that. Let me get a light down in there now, since we're going to be down in there and you guys can actually see some stuff going on. Alright guys, so I'm going to get my handy dandy step stool, because my step stool's out there at the solar stuff, and we're going to get down in here and I'm going to show you guys how to disconnect the injectors. And then that's really all we got to do. This is super easy and super simple to do. So we're going to climb up in here. See that? Bring you guys in here, just like so. And you're going to have 3 injector wires, right here. And all you're going to do is pull this clip, push in this clip, and pull. Just like so. That's all we got to do for all 3 of them going across there. All right, we got them all 3 done. Now we're going to have to get an 8mm socket and pull off this 8mm bolt right here on the fuel rail, and then this one over here. Now guys, as you're pulling these up, there is going to be pressure under there. So just a caution of warning, there is going to be some fuel pressure in that rail, and you can, if you want to, you can disconnect the fuel line that goes into the rail. I'm not going to do that because I really don't want sprayed in the face. Instead, I'm going to just pop up the rail and let it spray downward. Not going to be a whole lot that comes out of there, at least there shouldn't. We're about to show you, but there is going to be some that comes out. I'm going to just pop this out of here, just like so. Real easy, not real difficult, not real hard. And then there they are. All right guys, we got our fuel rail out. Now to get the fuel line off, there's just 2 little push clips. You push them and twist and pull it right off. It comes right off, super easy. We have our new injectors, we're going to put those in. And to get the old ones out, all you need to do, these little clips, push up, twist, and the injector comes right out with all the gas. A lot of gas in there. All right, you're going to want to dip your finger into some motor oil and go on the new O-rings of your injectors, just like so. Just like that. You just want to make sure that you put oil on them. Not a whole gob full, but just enough so they slide in. Just like that. All right. Now we're going to take our fuel rail, and the connector side goes opposite of the bolt side flange. Okay. Just like so. Just push them in. All right. Now, as for these clips, we're going to put the clips back on. There's going to be a notch here. Make sure that notch lines up with that. And we're going to just push it. Got them on there. They're clipped in. The injectors aren't going nowhere. We're good to go. Now we're going to set it back in the vehicle. Now, when coming back down in here, we're going to put it in. We're going to twist it and just put it in the holes. Make sure all of them are lined up. Just like so. You just push, they'll clip down in, especially if you oiled those O-rings. Okay? It's in there, give it a good wiggle, back and forth, push down, and it clips right in. Super easy, guys. And then your bolt holes will line up. Let's get those bolts put back in those holes. All right, guys, now we're gonna get our blow-off valve mod. Now, just a fair warning to you, I do have two blow-off valves. One's this, a mod, and the other one is actually a blow-off valve from TurboSmart they made for us. I will show you guys how to install that in another video. This video is to show you how to install this kit. If you choose to stick with the factory blow-off valve, if you're sticking with a mild build and you just want cool choo-choo noises, this kit is awesome for you. Super easy to install. As you're seeing, it's not too hard at all. And then we do have the actual blow-off valve itself on our website, www.rngperformance.net. So check that out. So in your kit, you're going to get a block off. Now this block off is going to go right on this little nipple right here. I know you can't really see, but it's right down here on this charge pipe, and we're going to put that on there. Then we're going to get our clamp. We're just going to tighten this clamp down just like so. Remember, guys, you don't have to crank on it and break stuff. It just needs to be nice and snug. All right, these are good quality clamps, so just give them a good tug. Now we're going to get our extended tube and put our breather on there. And get our other clamp on here like so. Put it right here on the end of this. The reason why you're using a filter on here is so dirt and debris don't get where it shouldn't. All right, just like so. Now, we're going to utilize this clamp right here. Well, let me use these pliers. These pliers work better. And I go like this. You might be able to see what I'm doing right through there. Now we're just going to slide this up through here like so. Wiggle that on like so. All right, we're on there. Put our clamp in place. Just like that. We're in. We're in there like swimwear. Now we're going to come in here like so. Put our fan back in here. Guys, this fan is so easy to remove. If you needed to take this apart to clean the radiator for any reason, oh my gosh. You could do this easily, quickly. Now you're going to want to snake that through, just like so. All right, we're gonna secure that just like so. We'll trim these off. Get these fans plugged back in. Just like so. All right, guys. Now, like I said, this is the budget-friendly version of just getting some awesome chooch noises. We do have the other blow-off valve that some of the more horsepower guys might like to see, and then we have more coming than that. So stay tuned, guys. We've got a lot of cool stuff in the works for this thing, and it's gonna be awesome. Now we're gonna push our bars back into place. Get our bolt in there, just like so. All right, guys, and now we can get the back put on. That goes on just the same way as it come off.
Very stable, very stable. It does need to be a little wider, and tires need to be a little grippy. That's in four-wheel drive. Now the guys watching this video, that is the Moon tune. That is not the tune you're getting. That is the Moon tune, but very close to the tune you'll receive. But this one, we're taking it pretty far on pump gas. And if I had traction, it just wants to, even all fours, it just wants to spin.
Yeah, you spin out.
It just spins, man. But it comes right off of the limiter with four-wheel drive. With two-wheel drive, it's just bop, 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 bop on the limiter. So clutching could fix that, but really it's not a clutch problem. It's a tire traction problem. So, man, listen, any other tuners trying to call me out, show up. I'm changing tires. And we'll build this track out. And wow, she sounds a little hot. Let's see, how hot is it? It's boiling back here, but it's not. 4 bars. It's not hot. The fans are barely on, but I can hear it.
There's the fan.
On, but only because you turn it off. But I can hear it gurgling. There could be air in the system too, but it's running 4 bars. We've been running it hard.
Oh yeah.
So guys, we got it's gurgling. We got the blow-off valve mod on here. It sounds super good. We got the HELLRAISER tune, HELLRAISER clutch kit. We're running 32-inch truck tires that have 0 traction out here. Plus, it's a little wet because it's been raining, so it is a little wet out here. Mikey. Come on, come tell the camera. You're good at the camera thing.
I'm not good at the camera.
Come on, buddy. Hey.
My helmet in there?
Yeah, it is. You want to rip some more?
No, I'm good.
You good? You got all the ripping out of you?
I'm good for a minute.
Hey, look. What do you think of this?
She's nasty. She runs pretty good, buddy.
Nasty, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Dan's got awakening.
Dan does have a rude awakening coming with this Can-Am. I'll take any Can-Am on challenge. I do need to change the tire. I'm going to try and air them down because I love how they handle out here. What about you? You've been on this track many times.
It handles nice, but
there's no traction. But if we air them down though,
yeah,
because they are pretty aired up. All right, well,
put like 10 pounds on them.
They're at 25 now. If I pull them down to 15, they're probably. I don't want to bite them. I'd rather slide it in a corner than flip it. So